Hey everyone, this is Fran from the 5 Minute Modeler. Recently, there's been a flurry of activity, pun intended, of folks posting AI enhanced winter snow images from their model railroad, and I'm guilty as charged. But today we're going to go through a few of the various AI engines and find the good, the bad, and the ugly. First, I'd like to ask, is this cheating or a new tool for the modeler? Model Railroad magazines often had amazing cover shots and photos. Photoshop, photo stacking, and other tricks and wizardry have been used to enhance models to fool us into believing they are real. So, is AI another tool that can enhance the modeling experience? I'm certainly interested in your thoughts, so drop them in the comments. From a modeling perspective, I can see AI helping to visualize what a layout could look like with various scenery styles or perhaps changing a scene on your layout. Add mountains, a cornfield, rolling hills, desert scenery, you name it. AI can produce an image that could help guide you. You might use AI to clean up older photos that are a bit blurry or out of focus, maybe colorize a black and white shot or remove an unsightly background. These are things that can be done in Photoshop today and other photo editing tools, but can be done much faster in AI. Maybe you'd like to add yourself to the image. Maybe add vehicles. The list goes on and on. All great ideas. I want to share what I found after doing several tests of the common AI engines. For the sake of time, we'll just use the original image and one request. We'll use the same picture and I'll describe what I found as we go through. You can continue to add commands as you review the latest images as well, though sometimes the AI models take on a bit of artistic license. So how do we do this? I'll demonstrate the techniques I use with three very common and free AI engines, which are Copilot, ChatGPT, and Gemini. To be sure, there are others, and if you've used different ones with success, drop a note in the comments and let us know how it went. Better yet, drop a picture you enhanced with it. In this case, I'll be using my iPhone 14's camera, but any digital camera image will work. And I'll use these steps and the same photograph, and I want to be as specific as possible on the first try. So this first photo has my workshop in the background, which I want to get rid of. I'm not going to crop it at this point. I could do that a bit later. We'll request it put in a moody sky background, which is a pretty subjective command. So let's see how each engine interprets this. We'll also ask AI to focus the picture from front to back. Copilot was just the first one that I used. It took several minutes, less than 5, but it took several minutes to process. It also, at the end, provided some verbiage around what it did and what it can do. This is somewhat of a nice addition. As for the photo, it did a good job of removing the background and adding a sky background. On the original image, though, the station name Petoskey was somewhat blurred. When blown up in the AI image, the verbiage is garbled letters. Also, the area between the track and the foreground are still blurry. The fascia that's there, that can easily be removed by cropping. Next, I used ChatGPT. Its performance was about the same as Copilot. It provided a moody sky, somewhat similar to the Copilot sky, but again, it didn't produce the Petoskey name on the sign. The foreground was also still out of focus, and I noticed that it distorted the images of the vehicles much more than Copilot did, as well as distorting the number boards on the locomotive. Some of these are small details, but just to be fair. Gemini was the fastest, finishing in less than a minute. It produced a stormy sky with a bolt of lightning in the background. Again, the foreground was still out of focus, as in the others, but the building detail was also out of focus. Here are some tips that I found that were helpful in doing this. When using the same AI engine for different photographs, create a new chat. I found that if I added a new photo with new commands to existing chats, the engines would often apply those to the original photo instead of the new one. Second, always closely review the image for spelling changes and items that might have been moved or distorted. Third, night shots can be very cool. You may have to request the engine lighten the image multiple times, however. You can ask it to add lights such as street lights, lights in windows, and that type of thing. Fourth, make sure the model hasn't moved elements to odd places, like in the middle of the train tracks. 5, if you're looking for a specific look, be very specific in your command. For example, you can identify the season, the year, the weather, etc., and the engines will interpret this accordingly. And lastly, ChatGPT free version restricts you to 5 or 6 photos a day, which includes any enhancement requests you make. All 3 engines did relatively well with few commands, as you can see from the photos in the video. But are they good enough for magazine publishers? I'd be curious to know what their take is on these. And over time, we can expect that these AI engines will get better. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is AI a waste of time or a useful tool for photographs? If you have used these or other AI tools, what has been your experience with them? And we'd love to see pictures and hear your thoughts. And stay tuned for future videos on using AI beyond just photographs. Well, thanks for watching this episode. If you like what you see, click the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you on the next episode of the 5-Minute Modeler.